In the quiet town of Blackwood, there's an old railway tunnel known as the Blackwood Tunnel. Built in the 1800s, it was said to be haunted by the ghost of a worker who died in a tragic accident during construction. Locals avoid it, especially at night. Sound of distant train whistle and echoing footsteps. In the summer of 2010, a group of friends decided to explore the tunnel, daring each other to walk its entire length. Armed with flashlights and a sense of bravado, they ventured into the darkness. The air inside was damp and cold, the walls covered in moss, echoing voices, dripping water. Halfway through, they found an old, rusted railway cart. It looked untouched for decades. As they examined it, they heard a distant, mournful whistle. Their flashlights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the tunnel walls. One of them, Jason, felt a cold hand on his shoulder and spun around, but no one was there. Sound of a faint whistle and soft footsteps. Undeterred, they continued, but the atmosphere grew more oppressive. They heard the sound of metal scraping and whispers that seemed to come from all around them. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. One voice stood out, a deep, anguished moan. "Help me." Whispers increasing in volume, a deep moan. Suddenly, their flashlights went out, plunging them into complete darkness. Panic set in as they stumbled, trying to find their way. Jason screamed, claiming he saw a figure at the end of the tunnel. A man in old, tattered work clothes, his face contorted in pain. Heartbeat sound increasing in speed. The group turned to run, but the tunnel seemed to stretch endlessly. The whispers turned into screams, and they felt icy hands grabbing at them. In sheer terror, they finally burst out of the tunnel, gasping for breath. Sound of running footsteps, panting breaths. They never spoke of the incident again, but each of them was haunted by nightmares of the tunnel and the ghostly figure. The legend of the Blackwood Tunnel grew, a warning to all. Never venture inside, for the spirits there are restless and do not forgive. Silence. To this day, the tunnel remains abandoned, a dark reminder of the past. Those brave enough to approach claim they can still hear the whispers and see the ghostly figure of the worker who never found peace. Some places are cursed by their history and haunted by their dead.